How's it going, everybody? It's Warren, and welcome back to my channel, The Cosmic Wonder, where we talk about all things Marvel and everything relating to the MCU. And today we finally have some official news about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, although Doctor Strange has only had one movie to himself, it doesn't feel like that because he played a major role in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. But now he's back to his own film. Kind of, he's sharing with Wanda, but still. And Doctor Strange 2 is going to be an extremely important movie for Phase 4 of the MCU and the future of the MCU in general. There's a lot of predictions and a lot of rumors of who could show up in the film, both heroes and villains, everyone from Ghost Rider to the Illuminati to Mephisto to Nightmare. But thankfully, according to one particular actor, we know at least one villain that is going to be in Doctor Strange 2, and a little bit about the plot. So I'll break down everything that you need to know, but first, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all things relating to the MCU, and so you can enter this week's giveaway for a chance to win a Wolverine Funko Pop. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below. So if you didn't think that you would ever see him again, you would be wrong. Chiwetel Ejiofor has confirmed that Mordo will be returning for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. In an interview with comicbook.com, he revealed that he is going to be returning to Multiverse of Madness. And when asked about what he's been doing since the last Doctor Strange, what he's been doing during the events of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, he said that all will be revealed. So he's not just coming back to have sort of a minor role in Multiverse of Madness, they're going to dive into what he's been doing all this time. And the last time we left off with him was at the end of Doctor Strange, and he became a villain.
Why are you doing this? Because I see at long last what's wrong with the world. Too many sorcerers.
So we know that at the end, he was going after sorcerers, going to take their powers away from them. And although at the end of the film, he's not necessarily a villain, he's not going about the world and causing destruction, trying to kill people, he will definitely be a problem for Doctor Strange. And a lot happened during the events of Infinity War and Endgame, and Doctor Strange was a big part of that, and he did have a big part to play in collecting the Infinity Stones. Doctor Strange used the Time Stone to look forward in time and saw all the different scenarios, and then he gave the Time Stone to Thanos. And this is something that Mordo is definitely going to have a problem with, especially if you consider the fact that the result of that was time travel and creating different realities. This is exactly the type of thing that Mordo was talking about in the first Doctor Strange that they should not be doing. And now they're going to suffer the consequences of what they've done. And this is exactly why Mordo is going to come back. It's called Multiverse of Madness. The multiverse is going to explode. It's going to be in madness. And Mordo is going to be one of the problems that Doctor Strange is going to have to deal with. Doctor Strange will most likely try to bring all of the Infinity Stones back. After all, in Avengers Endgame, the Ancient One did explain that the Infinity Stones create our flow of time, and now we don't have any Infinity Stones in the main Marvel universe. So Doctor Strange is most likely going to try and get them back, and this is probably where Mordo is going to step in. Now, there are definitely going to be other villains in the film. Mordo is not going to be the only villain, especially when you consider that Wanda, aka the Scarlet Witch, is going to be in the film as well, which is most likely going to be another problem for Mordo because Doctor Strange is going to be teaching her how to develop her powers, which is something he doesn't want. He wants less sorcerers. But originally, after the first Doctor Strange film finished, the director and the writers did reveal that they wanted Nightmare as the next villain, which would make perfect sense. He's a huge Doctor Strange villain, but also Mephisto could be introduced as well. And this could be a very big tie-in between Doctor Strange and Wanda. And again, this is what Mordo had a problem with in the first Doctor Strange, messing with things and demons that they shouldn't be messing with. And the big question is, what was Mordo doing this entire time? Was he simply out there killing the rest of the sorcerers? Or perhaps did he go to a higher power? We know that his staff is the staff of the Living Tribunal, so clearly he knows that the cosmic entities exist, and perhaps he went to them after the events of Doctor Strange and then after the events of Infinity War and Endgame. And now it's time for Doctor Strange to answer to some of these cosmic entities, perhaps even the Living Tribunal itself. After all, it was revealed that in Avengers Endgame, there was a deleted scene where Doctor Strange sent Thanos to deal with the Living Tribunal. Here, Thanos would be judged guilty. So if Doctor Strange knew how to do this in Endgame, we could probably bet that Mordo knew how to do it as well. So in Multiverse of Madness, we could see Doctor Strange come face to face with some of these cosmic entities to answer for what happened during the events of Endgame and Infinity War. As Mordo said in the first Doctor Strange film, the bill comes due always. No matter what happens, it seems like Doctor Strange is going to have to answer in one way or another for the events of Infinity War and Endgame. But like Chiwetel said, all will be revealed. So let me know, what do you think Mordo was up to this entire time in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things relating to the MCU. If you want live updates, you can follow me on Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.